Hey guys, so another video here for you guys, and this is the wife of Gary Owens. He's a comedian, white comedian, and he got divorced from his wife, and I believe they're having custody issues, and he's unable to see his kid, and a whole bunch of stuff. Like the kid doesn't recognize him and stuff like that. But yeah, let's analyze this video and see what I'm seeing. So let's get it.
Whatever you want to ask me. If I don't want to answer, I'm gonna tell you I'm not answering it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, let's start here then.
Okay.
Now that you probably had some time to reflect and things have settled down a bit. Do you feel a sense of responsibility or any guilt around your divorce in terms of what may have led Gary to filing?
No. This is what
Did you guys catch that real quick? And I'm gonna let the video play, but there's two things I want you to catch real quick. Watch this again closely.
Your divorce in terms of what may have led Gary to filing?
no.
You catch that? Two things. You saw how quickly she said no? She takes no responsibility in him filing for divorce. Ladies, I will tell you this time and time again. Men do not file for divorce. It is rare for a man to file for divorce. That's number one. Number two, you're going to hear later on in this video her saying that he cheated. That's fine. He cheated. But this is the question I have for all you ladies that want, quote unquote, want to divorce your husband because he cheats. Okay. If he's not embarrassing you out in public and he's not bringing any STDs back to you, right? The next man that you date, are you under the assumption that he's not going to cheat? You think because he's a new guy, he's not going to cheat? He's a comedian. He has money. These guys cheat. It comes with a package. When you marry a comedian, a sports star, or entertainer, it comes with a package, dog. Don't now start acting all brand new because he cheated. I don't want to hear that. Women cheat just as much as men, even in relationships, through DM, whatever it is, and physically cheating. But another thing I want you guys to notice about this chick, well, obviously she's got a weave, of course. But another thing I want you to notice about her is, do you see her eyes? She got the crazy eyes, man. You can really tell. The eyes don't lie, man. You can tell if they got shifty eyes or if they just have the crazy eyes. And you can tell by her body language, the way her left arm is, and the way her right shoulder is. This is, I don't give a fuck posture. And she got those, man, her eyes are crazy, man. But I'm gonna let the video play.
This is what I think. I think people move in the direction that they want to move in. I think a person's cheating has nothing, like his cheating or whatever he was out there doing, they don't have nothing to do with me. That's on him, right? So I never felt responsible. Like someone could say, maybe you should have left earlier. Someone could say that. And yeah, or the financial situation I found myself in, I feel responsible about that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't put money away and I never thought it would be a money issue. I never thought I'd be fighting over money. So someone could say that. But in terms of how he moved, or any guy, you know what I mean? No, I think people do what they want to do. And I also think that, I don't have to be mad or bitter or really even angry. And I was never angry about that part of it. I don't have to worry about all that because I.
So what was she angry about? She was angry at something. Ladies and gentlemen, divorce is messy. It is messy, especially when you marry a chick from the United States. It just doesn't end well. She is the classic woman. Remember in the previous video I created. I don't know if you guys watched it. Well, I said there are three types of the opposite sex. There are females, there are women, and then there are ladies. Remember I said that females are just the ratchet of the ratchet. Like you wouldn't even want to just approach them for any reason whatsoever, right? You you don't know the female rappers, wannabes, like the chicks that wear nettings on their body and just walk around. Like those are just females. Like these type of chicks, these are women. These are the type of women that they look corporate, but have the same exact software as what? The females. With just a little bit toned down version of the ratchetness until you piss them off. Remember that. Until you piss them off. It's always there under the second layer. But once you piss them off, then they revert to what? Females. You don't even see their corporate anymore. You don't even see their beauty anymore. This is what she reminds me of. I was married to one like this. Yeah. You know exactly what this is. Right? And if you guys also notice that the only responsibility that she takes for the breakup of their marriage is she didn't put money away. She didn't put money away. And you know what? You know what the queens, her followers are gonna say? Damn girl, you should have put money away. That's why hey, I always make my money. So hey, when I decide to leave, it's deuce. That's what they're gonna say. That's exactly what they're gonna say. I know this type of woman. I know. And don't give me all this. Don't. And here she goes trying to paint a pity party, right? She's trying to paint a pity party like, he was a cheater, this and that. Lady, you knew what it was, man. Don't play with me. You knew what it was. You liked all the perks of the money when he was taking care of you. You liked all those perks, and you think this guy is supposed to be what? Faithful? She will tell you in the video coming up, she was no virgin before she got married. So if you couldn't keep it, so if you couldn't keep it for him, why you gotta stay faithful? You weren't loyal to him. You didn't give him virginity. So why do they suddenly expect you to stop having sex with other women when you weren't a virgin to get into the marriage? And you could possibly have cheated in the marriage, but you're not gonna say that.
I know I'm gonna be good. I know in terms of men and dating, I don't have a problem. So I was never worried like, oh my God, like people say they're gonna be by themselves forever. That was never my worry. You know what I mean? Ever. So
She ain't saying nothing. I'm sorry for talking over it, but I'm not letting the video play. I'm sorry, guys, but women like this, they really irk me. Like she over there bragging like she doing something, like she's saying something. Lady, if you ever watch this video, which I doubt, but if you ever do, trust and believe. That is not some kind of come up. It's not. Like any woman can get pretty much any dude to sleep with her. Pretty much. Even the ugliest woman in the world can sleep with more men than the most handsome dude in the world can sleep with women. It is what it is. There's a video that I posted one of my shorts where a lady, she's average looking to cute lady, white lady, slept with 1,000 men in one day. No man can do that. It's not even from a physical standpoint possible. No man can do that, but women can do that. So all this stuff that women do, like I can always get a new man, like you're not saying nothing. Any woman can do that. It ain't nothing. That's nothing to be proud of. Stop bragging.
I'm not worried about that. I was just more concerned with because I was not smart enough to make sure should something ever happen, I would be okay. That I had to rebuild or kind of figure it out that way. You know what I mean? So those are the type of things I would feel bad or guilty, but not the reason why we got divorced or do I regret anything? No, not really. You know, but maybe I will in a couple of years. Right now, I don't regret shit, just to be honest. No.
Y'all see her face? Does this woman look like a woman that has any remorse after a divorce? Like she said, she ain't got no problem getting another dude. Next. This is the general attitude of women today. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all. Women today look like that. They look like that. They don't care. It's not about you. Once they're done with you, like they just move on. They just move on. So guys, you got to be careful out there with these chicks.
Okay. So you had mentioned, that when you you like to seek guys that make you feel,
Hold up. I'm not good at seeking. I'm not good at texting. So they gotta get to me somehow, some way, through a DM, through Facebook, through a friend. But I like what I like, and I like them chocolate. Okay.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, you like them chocolate.
I know, girl. Let me just say, I don't even fool with the breast no more. I used to only eat the chicken breast. I don't even fool with that no more. I'm straight dark meat.
Oh,
Period.
you sound like JD Mai from
Who? Is that what she said?
She said basically she only dates dark meat on the side, and then she went and married Young Jeezy. But whatever. That's kind of like reverse. But
Oh yeah,
that's funny though.
I do. I like them chocolate.
Is there a difference in terms of
Sexual? Okay, I'm gonna say two things that are true about Gary. He's packing.
Yeah, they're gonna be knocking.
Who cares? It ain't my problem no more.
Right,
Let him. Okay, so he is packing, and I want him to be happy, and he is really, really funny.
She got some real
Even
crazy
after
eyes.
me, he will probably still be funny. So those are two things that are real. So I've never had in terms of a white guy, that wasn't a disappointment.
Was he your first white guy?
Well, I lived in Santa Barbara, okay?
Oh yeah.
So no, I've had other white guys, but my number is still in single digits, okay?
She lying. She lying like shit. She lying. She lying. And if it's single digits, it's at least 9. She lying. She lying. And she been ran through. So she got some nerve talking about he was cheating. Get the fuck out of here, man.
So, but my mother was always like, please try to meet a black guy. Please try to meet a black. It's just no black guys were coming up to me, and I'm not good at approaching.
They never are. They never are good at approaching. Women are never women women ain't got no balls, man. Like I respect a woman that will walk up to a dude and say, "Hey, I find you attractive. Hey, let's get to know each other." Now that takes balls that most of these women would never understand. They would never understand what it means to approach a woman and just get rejected constantly, over and over and over and over again. Doesn't matter what you look like, dog. Doesn't matter. You're gonna get rejected. But women like this, they will never do it. And you gotta approach me. You gotta DM me, bro. She's just corny, in my opinion, right? But Gary Owens and this chick, she's Kenya Duke, I guess. Yeah, they're having a lot of problems, or whatever. But yeah, just wanted to share this video with you guys and just show you what a typical black woman looks like. The things that you need to look for, of course, she got the weave, of course. That's pretty standard, right? And you guys got to watch out for the ladies with the crazy eyes, right? Crazy eyes. One thing I never do is I never prejudge when a woman tells her side of the story because she's gonna leave a lot of details out. A lot. Gary Owens could have been suffering through a sexless marriage. She could have been constantly disrespecting him, and based on the way she talks, she got a mouth on her. So maybe he was just tired of it, right? And just found solace in other women. Because obviously he wasn't getting something at home, right? So anyway, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and share this if you found it of value. Remember, we talk about divorce matters. Why? Because divorce actually matters. Talk to you guys soon.